I'm the Hooded Lid and welcome to my channel. If you are like me and your lips are dry constantly, or they're just sensitive, they're really aware of the weight of products that are on your lips, of the thickness of products that are on your lips, of stickiness, of oiliness, you have very aware, enlightened, if you will, lips. Keep on watching. I'm going to go through some products. Some of them are new and some of them are new-ish that are really comfortable. I'm the Hooded Lid and welcome to my channel. So this is kind of inspired by a couple of lipsticks I got recently at the drugstore. They're not new, but I've been seeing commercials for them, so I think they released some new colors. I'm going to put the names of everything below, but this is from L'Oreal, and these are matte lipsticks that are pretty long wearing, and amazingly, they're pretty comfortable, and I happen to love a matte lip. One of the things I really like about this particular line is they have really interesting colors. I'm so tired of the same old thing. It seems to me whenever lines come out with a new lipstick, they just check these certain boxes. 2 or 3 different rosewoods, 3 nudes, 1 pink that no one should ever wear. Then you have some dark like oxblood colors, you have a neutral red, maybe an orange one, maybe a blue one. If you're lucky, you might get a coral, but not so much. You know what I mean? It's just they hit the reds, the berries, the rosewoods, and this line is going another direction, and I love it. This is a very odd color, but it works in some circumstances. It does have a bit of a grayish tone, and interestingly enough, it doesn't look quite as gray on your hand as it does in the container. So these are frosted, don't let them dissuade you. See, it looks really gray here, it's not that gray here. It's really an interesting brown, and it is a cool tone brown. But this is the one that I love, this kind of toffee brown thing that you just don't see that much. So as you can see, quite a bit darker on the hand than it is on the lip. Super duper comfortable. It's not super long wearing. It's not something like catsuit that will stay on your lips for hours, but it will stay on your lips for, well, hours. I mean, catsuit will be on for 12 hours and you'll need an oil to get it off. This, if you drink coffee with half and half, it's going to come off. But my life is not so busy that I can't reapply lipstick. I think this is a great color. I think it would be flattering on many skin tones. It's very comfortable. It is wet at first. It takes a little while to dry, and it goes to a very slightly sticky stage before it dries completely, but I don't find it to be uncomfortable. I love the color range. I love the price. I think they're like $9, $10. This is a good one. Probably shouldn't have started with that because it's the hardest to get off, but that is what inspired me. These are new. They're from IT Cosmetics and they're called Pillow Lips, I think. Again, I'll put it down below. They have a matte formula and a satin formula. I don't find the matte to be incredibly matte, but I do find it to be pretty damn comfortable. What's really interesting about this is the colors are exactly the same. So this is the matte. You can get this in the satin as well. This is a satin. You can get it in the matte as well. This matte is very comfortable, but I initially bought this in matte as well, and after an hour or so, I found it a little dry, and so I think it might depend a little bit on the color, but they got some good colors. Again, this is just not what everybody's doing right now, and you know, I love a coral, but it's cold, it's cloudy, it's rainy. I'm going to do this one for you. For me, this is a great daily color. For years and years, I kind of did that mauvey thing, and I'm just over it. I know it's very big now, but I've done it. I like this one a lot, and you can blot it to get a little less color if you want. It does have a little bit of reflection for a matte, but not too much. Now these are collagen infused, and I just want to be clear, collagen can be misunderstood when it's in products. There are products that encourage collagen development, and there are collagen infused products. If something's infused with collagen, it's moisturizing. it doesn't have anything to do with the collagen in your skin. So this isn't going to send messengers down into your lips to say, produce more collagen. It's just going to hydrate, and it's super comfortable. I know when I'm wearing something uncomfortable because I'm constantly rubbing my lips together. In fact, that used to be my backwards barometer. I'd go in Sephora, I'd try something on, and I'd find immediately I'd start doing this. It was as if one part of my brain instinctually just came into place and made my lips do that, while the other part of my brain hadn't yet deciphered, oh, these are drying. And it got to the point where I was just looking at my behavior before what I was thinking. And if I was rubbing the lips together, I knew it was too drying for me. These are good. I have to say, I love the way they cut this. That's really indented. I hate to swatch it because I don't want to ruin that, but it wraps around your lip so nicely, and it has a minty smell. So that's, I think it's called Winky. I'll put it down below, and this is the coral color. And they had several colors that I wanted other than these. They're just slightly different, a little more warm, a little more cool, and you know that makes all the difference. But it's about the comfort. These are super comfortable. Another one that came out recently, it's not brand new, are the BECCAs. This is what I'm talking about when I'm like, the range is so predictable. And the same thing here. There are a ton of nudes. There's some colors kind of in the middle, and there's a lot of reds. They aren't too adventurous with the color, but they are so comfortable. This is Dusk right there, and this is a good nude for me. Nudes are tough. Oh, and it's magnetized, and it's really beautiful packaging. Not that packaging matters, but packaging matters. This is elegant packaging, very comfortable. I wish they would do better colors, or more colors, let's say that. But this is such a comfortable lipstick. It is not long lasting, but my life isn't so busy that I can't reapply lipstick. I'd rather have something comfortable on. Comfortable. Now this one is old, but I had it out here and I was looking at it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is, I have to mention this. This is another nude. When I first bought it, I thought, oh no, I think I'm going to return it. And then I thought, well, maybe I can mix it with other things. But now I'm getting more acclimated to nudes, and I'm keeping it down here. Another one, not super long lasting, really bad color range. Tarte, come on. This is so comfortable that it's worth doing in more colors, I think. And of all the colors, I only got 2. They're comfortable enough to buy more than that. Really, really like this one, but it's not new, just worth mentioning. And here's the Tarte. It's, well, when I'm looking at it, this is a little bit darker than the BECCA, but in the mirror here, this looks lighter. There's a difference. Trust me. You know how it is with nudes. It's the undertones. And finally, I know I've mentioned these before somewhere, but worth mentioning again. I love these Laura Mercier lipsticks. They came out, I think, last spring. There's something going on at Laura Mercier. I used to look at their stuff and go, their foundations didn't work for me. Their colors are terrible. They're very orange. The blushes that I saw, at least at Sephora, they only had a couple, were really orange. Like, everything's orange over there. Their lipsticks, I had tried before. I had bought one before. I came home and I realized I have something exactly like it, so I brought it back. Their lip pencils are really good, by the way. I did keep that. But when they came out with this line, I was so delighted. One, the color range is great. They do have those surprising colors in there because sometimes I want something different, and they make it. So this one is a bit of an orange, and this one is a bit of a pinky orange, like a coral, rose. I don't know, but they're so fabulous. Saturated color, beautiful, comfortable. I was really, I guess about 6 months ago, I started to really kind of delve into what is going on with lipsticks. And I was speaking to a rep from one of the lines who said, well, everybody likes them matte, but mattes aren't comfortable, so they're putting a lot of dimethicone in them. And I thought, that's probably it. It's the dimethicone that just, I don't like it. It's not comfortable for me. It has nothing to do with what I've read, what people say. I put it on and I don't like it. I mean, I bought a couple of lipsticks that were beautiful colors, but I couldn't stand the way they felt. And they didn't wear very well. So like after an hour, the lower lip would creep up here, the upper lip would creep down here, and I'd have one line across my face. Yuck. Who wants that? And I thought, well, I guess there's no dimethicone in here. And then I went on the ingredient rabbit hole, which is not a rabbit hole you want to go on to. I didn't come to any conclusions because I'm not a scientist, but I did find that there is a couple of ingredients that are in the drying lipsticks, including Lisa Eldridge's. I love her colors. I don't find those comfortable. They're too heavy on me. And I thought those ingredients are probably it. And then I looked up this and I'm like, huh, there are some of those ingredients in here. So it's not just the ingredients. You can't just walk around and say this ingredient and that ingredient doesn't work for me, because sometimes it does. It matters what the formulation is, where it is in the ingredient deck. If it's number 1, I'm not going to like it. If it's number 5, it might work for me. So rather than read the ingredients, I just think it's best to try things on, leave them on for a half an hour, because sometimes, I swear this might be on purpose, sometimes they go on really nice and feel really good for a half an hour to an hour, and then all the life gets sucked out of your lips. I'm not really sure what that's about. I think trying things on is the best way to do, and I am trying these on for you. They are approved by my dry, sensitive lips. I've worn all of these for some time, and they're really, really comfortable. And I thought this might be helpful to other women who are experiencing the same challenges, the same frustration trying to find interesting lip colors, or even boring lip colors, but lip colors that are comfortable on your lips. They're not too heavy, they're not too dry, they're not too sticky. They just work. And these are them. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. In the meantime, I'm wishing you a great day.